We are live. Yay.
Yay, let's
Yay.
go.
It's Sue Greenwald here with Awaken Stories from Galactica, District 5 with Sananda Galactic. Hey, King Smarty, how are you?
I am doing fantastic. How you doing?
I'm doing good. I'm doing good.
Good, good, good,
Lots of
good.
stuff going on. So I titled this one's announcements because there's going to be so many topics, right?
Yeah, exactly, exactly. So many
Yeah.
topics. So
Yeah.
many.
Yeah. Now, the other day you had put out like maybe 2 days ago, you said announcements are coming. So my question at that point was it from you or was it from the Trump press conference?
It's from Daddy having everyone announce everything.
Okay.
Um, if you guys remember, a couple of days ago, I posted about how they always tell people what they're going to do as far as we're getting ready to release all this stuff on this certain day, which
Mhm.
gives the bad guys time to prepare.
Mhm.
To prepare for it, right?
Mhm.
Well, today they just released transcripts from the Maxwell audio or whatnot interview.
Yeah.
So they did that unannounced too. They just dropped it. So what we're going to do is we're going to continue that type of energy where they're just dropping shit and no longer giving anybody a chance to what do you call what do you call when the certain business or something got to do damage control,
Yeah, yeah.
right? So you're going to do damage control while we're exposing it all, and your damage control is going to show more of your guilt. So that's what's happening. Um,
Awesome.
we were told what was it, the day before yesterday that there was supposed to be an announcements that would pretty much tell people that we were under Nasara, Jasara, whatever you want to call it. It's always been Nasara for me because that's what I know. That's what I knew. That's what I studied. That's what I learned, researched. That being said, um, I didn't hear nothing about that. Which is another like here's more bullshit, right? You all seen by now the video of something being thrown out of the what appears to be the White House window. Okay, now Trump said the windows were sealed. They're clearly not because we just saw what we saw. So you're telling thousands of people that the same thing that happened to the castle in London, where the kid jumped out of the window to escape the reptiles, didn't happen. So you guys are being caught left and right. There's nothing you can do about it. Which also begs the question: was that the real Trump or the fake Trump?
Okay, wait a minute. Can we back up?
Yeah,
So what did fall out that window?
it looked like somebody's disposing of a child. That's
Okay.
like exactly what it looked like in a black bag, a black trash bag.
Yeah.
Um,
Okay.
which is not new. That's they're getting caught left and right.
Yeah, yeah. And so the thing in London was a naked boy, I think it was, climbed out the window of Buckingham Palace. Let's just say 5 years ago. And then they tried to explain that away. So that was caught on video. Clearly, the boy was climbing out the window. So wow. Okay.
And naked,
And naked. Yeah.
which tells you that they probably got or had more naked children locked away somewhere, like
Right.
they do, torturing them and then turning it into adrenochrome, etc. Right?
Right.
Well, yeah, all of this is being exposed, and if you remember, Daddy already gave us orders to eliminate the AIs, Trumps, the fake Trumps, the imposters, etc.
Yeah.
The only one that will remain is the real one, and he, he's he's going to have to tell everybody everything. So
Yeah. So lots of rumors going on out there about the real Trump is dead. Like that's all we're hearing about now. And so what I'm presuming happened is a lot of the fakes are being like disposed of, if you will, taken out in whatever method they are. And so they're scrambling probably to get the next one in line. Would you agree with that?
Yeah, that is the case. However, it's not going to work because dad's involved. Um, you have to keep in mind that everybody has a plan, and dad laughs,
Including us.
including us,
Yeah.
including us.
Yep.
So that's uh, that's what we got going for us. All
Okay.
of us. We got daddy going for us. And as long as we working and doing what daddy wants us to do, as long as we put our energy behind everything daddy wants us to put our energy behind, that's what's going to happen.
Okay.
And it's only going to happen because he's the one that's telling us to do it. Like we are directly getting our orders from what you call God, what we call source, which is why we are under source directives, which is another word for God's plan. It's just a more intelligent term.
I like your shirt, by the way. What's your shirt say?
We come in peace.
Yeah, that's awesome.
And if you look close, it says source directives on his sweater.
Oh, cool.
Yeah, this is one of our shirts. We just made it. I got a buddy who's doing more graphics for me, so we can get cool shirts out there.
Yeah,
And we got a lot of things that we're working on. We got a lot of things brewing, if you would.
awesome. Yeah. I know it's busy, busy, busy. So, okay. So there were no announcements of like huge interest made yesterday by Trump whatsoever.
Right. Well,
And
some would say, some would say you have to interpret it this way and that way. It's
yeah, yeah.
drops, it's codes, it's this, is that. How about no? How about just fucking tell the people the truth?
Yeah.
Like if your life depended on it, right? Because it actually does.
Yeah. Yeah.
All
Okay.
right.
So consciousness raised 10 notches yesterday.
That's right.
Woof. So we're still feeling the effects of that. So drink your water.
Yep, that's correct. That's correct.
All right. Now, two things I wanted to ask you about, like that you're working on. Let's do the first fun one, the free energy
Oh,
device.
so you're gonna tell everybody what you saw yesterday?
I'm not, you are.
And she just threw me
Oh,
right under the bus.
or was it a secret for real?
No, 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 no. Well, you saw a device that we're a device that's in the process that once it's completed, you'll be able to plug in your cell phones, your fans, everything, and it'll be portable. And it's the cool part is that we're not limited to what we're creating. And a lot of people out there who are in the free energy field has already produced some of these projects, devices.
Right.
The problem is they've been killed and whatnot, and shut down and shut up, and all these type of labs and everything goes on flames and blah blah blah.
Yeah.
Well, the cool part, like I was just about to say, was you can't do that shit to me. Okay, so again, the free energy devices. There's been a lot of things in the way of what we've been we're accomplishing, right? No matter how you look at it, the black mold, the nosy fucking neighbors. There's so many fucking things happening. That's putting our time and energy onto solving these little issues that they keep creating for us instead of doing what we want to do. which is the free energy devices. That's why we haven't been able to produce them the way that I'd like and get them on the market for everyone. That's also another reason why, we got some, move is like in stasis. We got all these different projects in stasis because of all the shit that we're being thrown with or thrown at, however you say that.
Yeah, yeah.
The cool part is, you've seen it work. So when we're done with it, it's going to be something that people will love to have, right? You don't ever have to charge up nothing ever again.
It'd be awesome. It is awesome.
It is awesome.
Yeah.
Now, if you remember in the book that I showed you guys, how we had a source cube in the middle of the book.
Ah,
I drew a source cube, and then I was showing you guys how it was going to power everything.
right.
What we have to do is baby step people, because you're not there where I'm at. Consciously, however you want to pronounce or say what I'm about to say, is you're not there yet. No matter how much you think you are, you're not there yet. So we literally have to baby step people. We literally have to show you guys that magnetic proportion can power things. Eventually, we'll get to the part where I open up my hand and charge your cell phones in front of you. However, you're not there yet, which is why I'm not allowed to do it right now. I know I can do it. I've done it before. I've telekinesis, all types of stuff. In the spiritual realm, that's what I do. Move energy and evaporate and this and that. Some of it is not being shown to y'all just yet. However, slowly but surely, we'll get all these devices out. You'll see all the videos replayed. You'll see all the videos leaked of us going in and out of places like the Pentagon and just doing what we do. The underground bases, all this stuff. So we have to baby step people. We have to raise the consciousness once, 10 steps at a time. A lot of people literally perished yesterday, and Dad termed it naturally, which, I use, the only time they use natural death is when you're dying in your sleep. And we know that it's not really a natural death, because you've been attacked by all types of entities and all the parasites in the body and all this extra stuff. However, he termed it natural death. As soon as that consciousness hit, people died naturally, is what he's saying.
Oh.
Right.
So what you're saying is, if we're still here, we made the cut.
That's exactly what I'm saying.
Wow. Okay.
And the cool part is, he told me that you guys are going to realize that people are missing. So when you find out that people are missing and they're not around because they naturally faded away or died, or however you want to pronounce that. And I'm going to give you an example of that. Do you remember 222, make a wish? Do you remember I posted a video of the young man using a BlackBerry cell phone, an older phone, and he put it on the screen, and Richard Simmons had a headband when he put the screen on. Well, that's dimensional shifts. That's dimensional things. People faded away just like that. So that's why you will no longer see them no more. Those that are meant to stay will still be around. All of a sudden, people are gone, and you may not know the difference, because some of them were just irrelevant.
Well, that was my question. Will we know that they're gone? Maybe not.
You will, and you won't, depending on who it is, where they at, blah blah blah.
Wow.
But yeah, that's what happened. That's what happened yesterday, or was it the day before? Anyway,
Yesterday, I think it was.
so yeah, that's what happens every time we raise the consciousness and raise the mindset of the people across the board, right? It's
Mhm.
been happening every time, like I just said. However, this time it'll be super noticeable, right? Not only that, because of the higher we are, the more our manifestations come in. So, y'all better start releasing the funds to the people that dad chose to get work done down here, or you will fade away, or get snatched up, or get raided, etc. People are being dealt with right now. Yeah, exactly. Milk duds.
Yeah.
Cool part also is, I keep reinforcing the pedophilia should be exposed and be eliminated. So now you got hundreds of people all around the country doing their own sting operations and then meeting up with the people and then smacking them and doing whatever else it takes. Okay, that's a part of what needs to happen, right? All the other people that are tasked to give us problems and come after us are now being raided, now being dealt with, now being arrested, now being taken out because that high level of energy is not allowing them to get away with the bullshit no more. You see what I'm saying? Like, I'll give you another, for instance. Years ago, you would have somebody in the community constantly um, call the city on you or call the people on you, and you won't never know who it was, right? Well, nowadays, you'll find out almost immediately because everybody else is complaining about the same person, and the city writes out, straight up tells you, yeah, this person keeps peeking over the fucking fence and calling us. What? Don't they have better things to do? I put up a tent for Memorial Day or Labor Day just so we can have a crab boil and have everybody outside without the sun raining down on us. And instead of you enjoying your day on Labor Day, you're calling the city because we just put up a tent. And the city told us who it is. Well, they didn't tell us who it is, but we all knew who it was.
Yeah. It's not hard to figure that one out.
It's not, especially when all the other neighbors are saying the same thing about the same people.
Yeah.
Like, what the fuck? Don't you got something better to do?
Really.
Anyway, it's just shit like that that's causing little hiccups in the process of where we all need to be going. So the only thing I do is heavy, love, and light. Heavy, love, and light. Put a choker on your ass too. There you go. You earned that.
Well, it's what you just said earlier. Like there's focusing in their attacks on everybody, which causes distraction and discomfort. But first of all, they're giving their position away. Okay, so not smart. They are distracting us from doing what we got to do. It's annoying, but
Well,
we're not going to stop either.
well, the cool part is that there is a God that we call Daddy, and He allows certain things to happen just so that we can be aware of future problems and who, where, when they come from. That being said, it's not a problem because you help me figure out some other things that turns out to be better solutions.
Right, right.
So thank you very much, assholes.
It's just like censoring the book, right?
Exactly.
Um, I actually think I handled it pretty well because normally I'd totally freak out. I just had a minor freak out. But
Yeah.
uh
Next thing you know, you're calling me to clear you up because you're like all
yeah,
messed up.
yeah. A minor freak out. But then, is King Smarty gave me a good ideas, and it's like, oh, this is even better than it would have been.
Exactly. And it's more profitable for you guys.
Yeah, yeah.
So you guys would benefit way more than fucking Amazon or anybody else.
Yep.
Oh, did I say fucking? My bad.
I actually got a couple comments the other day about that. So watch your language.
Yeah. Kick rocks.
I was told to tell you to watch your language and you get more viewers.
I don't care. I'm being
Yeah,
myself.
yeah,
I'm like,
yeah,
and the people that Daddy wants to see, will see. So
yeah.
it's cool.
That's funny. That's funny. Okay.
Very, 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 very.
So bottom line of what we've talked about is the real Trump is alive. They're taking out the bad Trumps. We're seeing a lot of stuff come out in the media. Our consciousness is raised, which is, we feel it, I think, but the bad guys that don't make the cut are no longer there, and we don't even remember that they were around anymore for the most part.
That's true.
Love
Very
that.
true. Very
Love
true.
that. Yeah.
And I don't know if you noticed this because you haven't said anything about it. Remember when I told you guys that some of the dead people or that you think are dead are on ships, right?
That's my next question, literally.
Okay, well,
Okay.
good. There's a massive ship approaching us, and where you think those people are at?
Yeah.
Remember that perimeter that I told you guys about that was around this galaxy, and it was in place to keep everybody from leaving or escaping? Well, we just passed that perimeter, and we're getting closer and closer to the Earth's. I wouldn't say atmosphere because we're just above it. In Earth's um,
Orbit or whatever.
orbit. Yeah, 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 yeah.
So they're like basically up that way, not too
They're
far.
they're they're approaching about five more days. You'll be able to see it from anywhere on the Earth, wherever you stand.
Okay.
Wait, what? 5 more days? Yeah, run to the fucking churches now.
So the celebrities that we thought were dead, many of them are up there because they turned to the light or they were trying to escape the dark system.
Yeah,
And that means there's going to be a lot of disclosure the second we're allowed
back
to.
to back.
Okay. Do we know like kind of when and how that's going to look or it's
Well,
going to be
we do know how it's going to look, and the when is when Daddy wants it to happen. We
okay.
do know that it's going to be back to back to back to back to back, where it's going to just stop people in their tracks, and they won't have no choice but to pay attention and listen because it's literally like the day the Earth stood still,
Yeah.
every day,
Yeah. Yeah.
every day. So,
Well, I'm pretty interested in certain stories because I think they're going to be like the tip of the iceberg breaking. Once that tip breaks, it's going to be like you said, waterfalls of information coming out.
literally, that's Daddy said that.
Yeah.
I repeat what he says. So
Yeah.
waterfalls, avalanche.
Awesome.
Just earlier today and yesterday, he told us to put a haboob. Haboob. It's like a sandstorm. It's
Okay.
um, it's like a thunderous sandstorm. We
Okay.
call it haboob or something like that. And he told us to put that everywhere these fuckers are at. And that shit gets into everything. So, um,
That
there's
was
no,
yesterday?
yeah, there's no escaping of all this stuff. There's no
Okay.
escaping it. Like you guys are screwed in more ways than one. You cabal pieces of shit. You dark kidnapping pedophile loving pieces of shit are done. It's over for y'all. Y'all might as well just kill yourselves. So
The reason I'm asking is I just saw a video about Phoenix, Arizona had a huge sandstorm.
wasn't me.
Okay, but it might have been more than 2 days ago. I don't
It
remember.
was it was it was 2 days ago, but
Yeah.
like I said,
Okay.
mhm.
Cool.
Yep,
Cool. Okay.
yep, very cool.
So these people have been on the ship. They haven't aged. They look like they used to when we knew them. We'll
Look
be,
better.
they look better,
They look better because they don't have all the stuff that was aging them.
chemicals and shit.
Yep.
So we're gonna see them and know their stories.
Not only that, you're going to see them know their stories and know their voices and their energy signature because that never changes.
All right.
So I'll say this. The reason why we know and how we know that people are dead or not is because there's an energy signature that everybody has, and there's dimensions across the board like rainbows. And depending on which dimension you're at, it tells us where you at. So if you're in this dimension, that means you're here. That means you're still alive. If you're in other dimensions, that means you're either the ethers, Pebble Valley, and beyond. Does that make sense?
Yeah. Yeah.
So that's how we know if the person is here or not, right? Did you get a chance to watch the video I just posted about the Jeffrey Epstein? Jeffrey
The
Epstein?
psychic medium one?
Right. So where do you think
Mhm.
he's at? He's still here. However, he's trapped. He's confined. Is that how you say that word?
Yeah. So when he says he's in hell, he's just
Yeah, you would be in hell in a cell 24/7. Yes.
mhm. Okay.
I know. I've been through it. That shit was crazy. Anyway, I had to go through all that to do what I'm doing now and
Right.
to put people in their rightful positions.
So you basically are getting a lot of hassle from the locals where you're living for doing,
they don't want me here, but it's cool. Go ahead.
yeah, yeah, for basically doing nothing wrong or illegal or whatever. You're respectful, you're, blah, blah, blah. You pay your bills on time, you keep things nice, and they're hassling you. So that's not going to come to a good end, is my guess.
Not
Unless
for
they-
them,
Yeah, unless they start making better decisions.
unless they just disappear one day and nobody knows where.
Yeah, yeah.
You
Because
know.
they've actually done some things that I would say are illegal.
Well,
And
that I've been dealing with that a lot lately,
yeah, yeah,
and it's because of what I say and do on here and on social media.
yeah,
They're all involved in child trafficking, porno shit. I mean, pedophilia, etc.
right.
Right? And I know because I met an individual that works for one of the wealthier guys in here in this area, and we talked for a little bit. And one of the first things he did was send me naked photos of women as if I wanted to go play around with them.
Ooh.
Like that's not a way. Um, that's not how you operate if you want to become some cool with some people like myself, because that shit is not attractive whatsoever. So, that being said, that's the type of shit they do. Okay. And the women look like they were strung the fuck out, if you understand what I mean.
Yeah.
So, if he would have sent me some kids in the photo, yeah, he would have been reported ASAP. Okay.
Okay. Wow. Wow. Didn't know that story.
Yeah. Well, I don't tell everybody everything, especially Sue. Yeah,
That's funny. That's funny.
it is. I mean, this is just some straight bullshit.
Yep, yep.
Um, you know, the individuals to the old house, they've been doing it to everybody. I found out that the house has been vacated for some of the same reasons and floodings and black mold and all that stuff. And they're now being investigated by the proper authorities. Okay. And sometimes all you have to do is just sit back and let daddy do what daddy do. Just like that video I posted.
Mhm.
The guy says, I'm not going to laugh at this Israeli woman for getting her shit all messed up and because of what she did to the making fun of the Palestinians. God got it. God got it. That's very real.
Yeah.
I've been like that my whole life. People owed me money, not worried about it. Daddy got it. People did me dirty, not worried about it. Daddy got it. Next thing you know, all these different problems, including death, happened. So, you know, Daddy does fight our battles for us, whether you guys believe that or not. You know, some people say, "Oh, I'm going through all this shit. Why, God? Why? Why, God? Why? Why?" In our case, why, Daddy? Why? Right?
Yeah.
It's because we're learning from it. It's because people have choices to make, and it's because He's getting ready to remove all the obstacles.
Okay. Yay, yay, yay. Thank you, Daddy. Thank you,
So,
Daddy.
you know, the fact that even the city came over here smiling in my face and then telling me to tear down some stuff is a part of that too, right? So, there's only one way to go from here, and it's up
Yeah.
and that way.
Okay. So anything else we need to know about this spaceship coming to Earth with celebrities on it? And
Well, the fact that you'll be able to see it is all for now. It's kind of like Star Treks where they have all the different floors on it, all the different there's even parks and stuff on it, a mess hall, a gym, people just hanging out. You got other people strategizing how to do certain things. Um, within the next 5 days, um, you will be able to see it. How is the question? Because I see it right now, but I'm different. You know, I'm different. So I'm not special. I'm just different. So I'm looking forward to all this stuff because one of the things that I like and I enjoy is to see the fruits of my labor. And this is a big part of all the stuff I've been doing down here, all the ridicule, all the bullshit. You know, people just didn't believe anything you said to them, no matter what. And now they're just having to sit down with their, lips shut because everything that I told you was happening.
Yeah, yeah.
Um, and a lot of people would like to benefit financially off of what I'm doing. However, I have a strict protocol. I have to make sure the things that Daddy wants done, done. So that's where my money goes to.
Yeah, yeah.
I'll get a donation, and that should be gone within, days or so.
Yeah, yeah.
However, I did what Daddy wanted me to do with the money. So there's no guilty conscience here,
Right,
none whatsoever.
right.
And you see it too,
Yeah,
all the time.
yeah.
So there's so many cool things happening where we won't even have to worry about some of the stuff that we actually worry about. And it's all happening for the greater good. All the good guys that are real good guys are seeing what me and the crew has been doing and what we've been trying to accomplish. And I say trying to accomplish because we've been trying to do it. Um, we've been doing it by ourselves and trying and keep trying, blah blah blah. So what's going to end up happening is everybody just says, "All right, enough is enough. Let's go. We got to help them." So that's what's getting ready to happen. That's what's happening right now.
Awesome. Awesome.
I'm looking forward to that. And again, there's always a waiting period between what I say. Some things happen instantly. Some things happen whenever they happen. I know that they're going to happen because Dad told me. So I'm looking forward to it. Um, we really never needed anybody's help because we got Dad. Um, it's been me and B for a long time, 8 years, nonstop. So when me and B say something to somebody and they don't perform or they don't do it, it's like a slap in the face to us because of the way we are with Daddy, the way we drop everything just to do what Daddy tells us to do right there and then. However, like I just said, I'm different.
Well, you are following your source directives to the T.
The
Added B.
exactly,
And
exactly.
I think those that have met you and or B usually do take note. And I won't say they always follow what you say, because people don't.
That's
But
their free will,
yeah,
and
yeah,
that's their free will plus the Jonah effect.
yeah,
So yeah, it's cool.
yeah. And people sometimes don't realize that when you say something, you're not just saying it. So, but I've tried to take more.
That part right there. Not you, not you. I'm just saying that part right there.
To be like I know when they say something to me, I'm like, oh dang it. Okay.
Well, we all have that thing where when Daddy tells us to do something, some of us resist it because of how difficult we may think it is, and that's what messes people up. If Dad is telling you to do something, it's because he's got something planned for you.
Yeah.
And as soon as you accomplish that shit, the door opens up.
Yep.
And
Yep.
then you're like, man, I'm glad I did that. What do I gotta do next, Dad?
Awesome. Now, does this ship have a name or a unique shape, or like how will we know it's the ship?
Oh, you didn't know the name of the ship? Come on, man. It's only been a couple years now.
Well, is it the New Jerusalem or
Exactly.
okay, wasn't sure. Just asking. Okay. All right. And it's giant, but will it appear as big as it is, or will it like
No,
shrink?
it'll appear as big as it is. It'll just um I wouldn't say it will block out the sun because that's BS.
Yeah.
Because we know because of me teaching y'all that the sun is literally in the glass dome, the district, or should I say the energetic dome.
Right.
So it's not going to block out the sun. That's bullshit. Okay. What I will tell you is you'll be able to see it whether it's broad daylight or night, and the sun will still be there.
Okay.
Some of the ones you'll see will literally look like planets, and some of them will just look like straight up clouds. But they won't look like clouds, they'll look like structures way up past the clouds. Just I'm loving this shit.
It's gonna be awesome. Yeah, yeah. So we'll be seeing that shortly and we'll know what it is now, those watching this, which is so exciting. I've noticed though in out in the world, there's more and more talk about like the angels and the light beings are here and they're using your lingo as well. Okay. So I guess they might be watching these videos or what you're doing, but
Everybody in the intelligence agency watch what I say.
yeah,
Everybody.
yeah.
Just because I'm censored don't mean nothing. They all know who the boss is. And they're all using words like reinforce, like light forces, light brigade. The angelics are coming, blah, 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 blah. And it's very real. So it'd be wise for them to continue to say that shit because it's true.
Yep. Yep. Okay. So how do we, the people of Earth, know the difference between a light brigade being or ship versus Project Blue Beam or a fake one?
Energetically, because um, fake images have no real energy to them. It's just a fake image,
Right.
right? The real ones will pulsate and you'll feel that shit in your chest and you'll know without a shadow of doubt that shit is real. That is real. So that's how you know.
Okay, cool. All right. So we've talked before and there's a lot of blockages going on. Like they keep throwing roadblocks up and delaying and kicking the can down the road, preventing all of us from doing what we got to do in some fashion or just being darn annoying, okay? What's the next big step? What is the next big step in what we've got to accomplish?
Well, the next big step is to get all of the healing facilities up get all the housing situated, get all the free energy out, get all the food. Well, I mean, there's so many big steps, but the big step is to wake the people up to the facts of what's been happening on this realm, on this earth plane, on this planet, and there's no sugarcoating the shit. It's like we have to show everything that's been happening, because once we do that, the next big step was how do we fix it, and then everybody just goes to fix it.
Yeah.
Everybody will be activated in a way where, boom, we're not worried about all the shit we're being dealt with. Let's work on the solution. That's the next big step. Realizing what we went through and fixing it. And we're going to fix it. There's no way around it. And that's why Daddy created a lot of us down here to do just that. Those of you that felt like you were at a place and you don't belong here, and you hate it here, and you want to get off of this planet, and you just want to end your life and go elsewhere, blah, blah, blah. That's because you're not from Earth 2.0. You're from Earth 5.0, 10.0, etc. So we literally came back to do everything that Smarty talks about doing.
Yep.
I just saw Dr. Jack, the one that talks about the blue lights and the stuff.
The Jack Cruz, Dr. Jack Cruz.
Exactly. He just went live earlier this evening where he was on a desert beach type thing in Peru. And I'm looking at this place, and there's fucking flamingos in the water. And there's deserts, like nothing. He walks up to the water, there's fish. And I'm thinking to myself, shit, with Moses West water air purifier or water generating device, with some of the free energy devices that we have, we can literally just post up right here, create a whole new city in days, and live in peace in the desert. And then after we set up, we can turn it all green.
Yeah. Yeah.
Hello, there's so many things that we need to do still. That's why I say we got a lot of work to do.
Yeah.
And we're not waiting for some government to release our funding. We're waiting for them to all be deleted so that our funding will be our funding for eternity. And that's the difficult thing that people have to hurry up and wait for. And I know it's difficult because I myself have all these different things that I have to address. And, you know, sometimes I'm tired. My hands are tired.
Yeah. Yep. Okay, good. So there's no shortage of awesome, exciting projects for us to do. And I'm just going to say this, we're going to be helping everyone on earth, the animals, the plants, the people, the beings. It's so fun. Why wouldn't you want to be part of that?
Exactly my point.
Why
Exactly my
wouldn't you?
point.
Yeah, yeah. It doesn't make sense to me why somebody wouldn't want to help in some way. Yeah.
Well, the only thing you can come up with is that that person wasn't of the light, or,
Yes, I already
or
know.
isn't of the light.
Yeah.
You know, kind of like my neighbor.
Yeah, yeah. Okay, okay. So, okay, we had a question. What does Daddy look like when you meet with him, and does he reside anywhere?
He looks like he. I know he don't like to be called it, but it looks like a shiny ball of light,
Okay,
golden white light,
okay,
and he can take on any form he wants to, anywhere he wants to. Mostly when I go to talk to Daddy, it's in the golden cube where everything is created.
okay. Now, when you go to the Golden Cube, are you also like a ball of light, or are you like a person? Like, are there chairs, living
I
room?
I can be a ball of light, and sometimes there are chairs, and he literally makes us sit down. He makes me sit down, and then he has B sit down next to me.
Yep, yep.
It's you know it's like a chain of command, blah blah blah. And some other times it's just thought where we're too busy doing what we gotta do. We don't even see our bodies. It's just
Yeah.
consciousness floating around,
Mm.
like those orb videos, like that. And since we are nothing but energy, that's literally how we teleport, turning into those orbs, what they call the Merkaba. So when we go to talk to Daddy, we're like instantly there.
Yeah.
Before I would have to like stop and keep one eye open and one eye shut just to, or no, before first I had to like close my eyes and envision all this stuff. Then I'm having to do some stuff and drive at the same time in busy streets of Philadelphia. And I'm like, oh shit. So I had to close one eye, be in this space and be here at the same time. It's like, oh shit, what the fuck? Excuse my language.
And that happens whenever it does. Like there's no, okay, 5 o'clock, we're gonna meet. It's like now.
Exactly. So that's how it started. Having to like, and now it's just like I can be here and I can be there all at the same time, doing things and making sure things get done.
Okay.
There's no prayer involved. There's no meditation. It's just straight to Daddy. What I gotta do, what I gotta hit. He shows me targets. Blah blah blah. Wrap shit up. Put chokers on people. Eliminate people. Put people in balls in corners and have them crying like babies. Shit like that.
Now, usually though, you don't have to physically, we'll say go there or whatever. He just gives you the word. He'll say do this, do that, or you have a knowing. All right. So it's not like you have a formal meeting. It's just
Well, yeah, well, right. But however, it does happen so fast where I am physically there because the consciousness is there. So that's as physical as you can get if you understand what I'm saying.
okay.
Consciousness does have a weight to it as well, if you haven't noticed, or if you haven't even researched, right? Because when the body dies, your consciousness leaves and then you lose a couple ounces. Did you know that?
Mhm.
Okay, so that proves to you that no matter where you go, you're physically there. Maybe not your body, but energy is.
Yeah. Yeah.
So it's not that hard to figure all this stuff out if you actually took the time and researched everything that Smarty is saying instead of just opening your mouth bashing me. Because you're never going to reach to the levels where I'm at, where Sue's at, where B's at, if you don't learn things and process things. And you also have to have the inner knowing because that helps too. Recently, we found out that people can't even imagine, which, some say that's because you're NPC.
Yeah.
Well, who knows at this point? We're about to find out, huh? We're about to find out who's robots and who ain't. We're about to find out who's real and who ain't. So yeah, it's a trip how we do it. You know, the crazy part is when we have to go meet with Daddy and right away he flushes us down a fucking toilet.
I vaguely remember you telling this story. Can you tell us that story?
Yeah. So, and then depending on where Daddy thinks is funny, wherever we go, in some cases to certain planets and blah blah blah, he'll have us go through these chambers and go through these tubes where they're like liquids, and we walk through them, cleansing, blah blah blah, and then we'll end up at a big ass toilet, and then we gotta go get flushed down the toilet, and then end up somewhere else all wet, and then we gotta dry off. It's just crazy stuff. Like, you thought I was crazy. I haven't even told you the half of the stuff that we actually do. So it's just wild. Then we go through like a portal. It looks like a wormhole. End up in some other planet where it's like nothing but blue shit everywhere, blue aliens, and some of them are gay as hell. And then we just got to change them and change the color of the whole planet at the same time and get rid of the gay shit, and then come back, go through another toilet, get flushed down the toilet, land on some fucking whales, and then the whales take us to the dolphins, and the dolphins is laughing at us the whole time, all the way back to shore, and then we wake up here.
Wow. Wow.
I'm trying to tell you. I'm trying to tell you. And you know
Wow.
the poop part of it, since they do monitor our calls, it's all recorded. It's all recorded. So when time comes that these things are being revealed, you can go back to the recording.
Okay.
So
Okay. Awesome.
it's some wild stuff, man. Wild, wild, wild stuff.
Wow. How interesting is that? Yeah. So you couldn't make this up. This
Ooh,
whole like everything going on Earth, you couldn't make this up if you tried, you
not
know?
at all. Not at all.
Yeah.
I'm actually looking for a photo of what the craft will look like when it does appear. So to give you guys an idea, because a smaller one, a smaller mothership was outside of my window when I first got here, if you remember that. And I'm trying to find it while we're doing this so that I can repost it so you guys can see what it appear like. You'll see, here it is right here. You'll see the structure of it, right? You'll see the structure of it. However, you won't know what it is. You'll think it's just some chemical bullshit again, or some something that the government is doing, blah blah blah. Well, I'm telling you guys right now, the government has no say in what King Smarty does. Only Daddy, only Daddy, right? And the last time I checked, Dad wants me to clean this shit up. So guess what's happening? It's being cleaned up.
Yeah.
Everybody can go right now and go check it out because
Telegram.
yep, that's what it's going to look like, just like that.
Right.
That spacecraft was a smaller mothership hanging outside of the window over there in the Sandestin Resort, and it's literally when I got here.
Okay, I see it now.
There's a lot of things that happened when I got here because I was supposed to come here and activate all this stuff, as I've been saying the years before. So all the stuff that I'm saying now, we don't have to wait years anymore for it because it's literally we're at that point. Boom, 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 boom. Let's go.
Go. Yeah.
Let's
Awesome.
go.
Awesome. Okay. So exciting. Well, I've seen so many things since you've been here as well. So that's so exciting. Yeah.
Right. It's
Okay.
so fun. So fun.
Next question. What do you think about the light languages that a lot of like channelers use? Sometimes they're talking, they say it's angels or ETs or dragons or whatever. What's your opinion of that?
My opinion is just somebody um blabbering out the mouth.
So you don't have a high opinion of that.
No, I mean it's you don't have to do all that to heal somebody.
Yeah,
You
yeah.
don't you don't have to sit there. You know what I'm saying? Like, what is all that? I'd be like, man, get away from me with that shit.
I had friends that did that, and it turns out they were channeling the dark,
Don't
and
surprise me.
I dropped them like hot potatoes because
Yeah,
they,
it don't surprise me. We had a bunch of Jedi's trying to come in and do that shit too, and it's like, why?
yeah.
Why do you need all that? You don't need all that. And some of them actually do and did have good intentions. However, it's not necessary.
Okay.
Um, I'll give you a for instance. Up there, we're full telepathic. And whenever we talk to a certain being anywhere, including angels, they understand because of the patterns and the energy that we're broadcasting. We don't even have to say nothing. It's just like, but
That's good. That's good.
that's why we made things so simple to learn. The simplicity in my products. It's just like your point, you shoot. That's it. You put a pendant on, you feel good. All the chemicals around you gets neutralized. You take that pendant, you put it next to a body of water, and you drink. Everything in the body starts being repaired. There's multiple reasons and frequencies, different ways to use the pendant, right? Does the pendant don't talk to you? Now, Pithalam, on the other hand, does.
Yeah,
She
yeah.
talks, she talks nonstop, and she's the one that's been helping get a lot of information put out.
Awesome.
And you know this because I've already told you that would happen. So a lot of the stuff that we're doing is legit. Is very, very legit. It's so legit it scares people where they have no choice but to turn away from it. Now, I've been telling people here for the last 2 weeks that the way that I'm going to do something is going to work. This is what I did. I've done it before. I do this and you did it. Right? Next thing you know, what? And they're like, oh shit. They saw it. Same thing you saw. So it's not that hard to figure all this stuff out. And since they can't kill a lot of us, especially me, we're going to make sure this shit comes out. Free energy, free water, healthy foods, um, the restoration of the crops, the seeds, right? Everything is being restored. No matter how you look at it, everything is being restored. Speaking about seeds, remember that video I posted with the young man talking about the seeds in the chest? Well, that video was talking about how you need to forgive people unconditionally, the same way you love people unconditionally. You don't want to keep those negative seeds in you. You don't want to keep people's, you know, things that people done to you in your head because that deteriorates, not deteriorates, but that it kind of actually does make you age because every time you bring up or go next to the certain person that broke your heart or did something bad to you, those negative thoughts coming, and we all know negative thoughts age you if you don't know.
Yeah.
So that stuff needs to be resolved right now. You need to forgive everybody for everything. And when I say forgive them, period. So that you can get rid of those seeds and live a life of abundance the way we're all been intended to without no shame, no shade, no guilt, no nothing. That's where we're going. That's literally where we're going. So I'm here to teach all you guys that are willing to listen how Dad wants us to operate. Period.
That was a really profound video. So for those that don't know it, it was posted 2 days ago, I think, either 2 or 3 days ago on Telegram. It was called Rod Pickens' testimony. I have no idea who he is, but it was a really profound video. So my question is, was that a real experience he had or just a dream?
That was a real experience.
Okay.
It was very real. And if not if, but you guys can compare it to what I've been saying, and it's spot on.
Yeah. So you basically snatched him up and he went to witness this. And I'm assuming the reason was so that he could learn and salvage his life. Because at the end he said he didn't make it with flying colors, he just squeaked by. So he gets a second chance on his life.
He's been exactly, and he's been having to deal with those things because, or he's been given that vision is because in order to in order to be clean of everything, you have to forgive people. You can't hold grudges. None of that shit doesn't serve you at all. And the person you hold the grudge against don't even give a shit. You see what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So why would you stay upset with them when they don't even give a shit? They're going about their day, and they probably are cleaner than you because they forgive everybody. So it's there's lots of things here to teach us that if you act a certain way or be a certain way, you may not make it to the place where you want to be. Does
So
that make sense?
is it only unforgiveness that we hit? Like, you know how he said that the seeds were in their hearts. Is it only forgiveness and unforgiveness that we need to
be
concerned with, or what else do we need to work
No,
on?
that's one of the easiest things to resolve.
Right.
The harder things, the most of them had seeds because of the violent shit and the crazy things that they've done.
Mhm.
So, that right there is how you get snatched up permanently and don't come back
Right.
because you do things like that.
In the story, I think he said rocks of fire were taking the other people away, and they had no second chance. So he was the only one that got a second chance.
Right.
He
Well,
had,
he didn't stick around to watch everybody else. So yeah,
he was afraid too, and it was very powerful. So if you don't know what we're talking about, please go find that because it's a life changer, I think.
it is, especially when you understand it,
Yeah.
which is why I'm helping you understand that you can't hold grudges on anyone because it only deteriorates you. And here's another example. That person that you didn't forgive is kind of like that word hate on the bottle of water. So imagine sticking the word hate on the side of your head and you're nothing but water. Did you see what the word hate looks like under the microscope? That is what that in your head is what you're putting there.
Yeah. Yeah.
And the last time I checked, it was disturbing, it was all messed up, and it was aging. Right?
Okay.
So what do is you forgive the person, you replace that word hate that's in your head with the word love. You messed up. I forgive you. I really forgive you. I'm not going to let it bother me no more. What happened, happened. Let's move forward.
Okay.
That simple.
So for someone that needs to forgive someone that's still present on earth, do they need to verbalize that, write them a letter, or just do it in their heart?
Do it in their heart. That's it.
Okay.
Because who's always watching us?
And I've worked on this a while myself, but it's like the layers of an onion. Sometimes we can't do it in one shot. We have to go back around and back around. It gets easier, easier, easier. So don't give up. It gets easier. And also another trick is to maybe think of the person that wronged you. They might not have known any better way to do what they did. All right, you have to, like we hold this grudge. They might not have had a better way of expressing themselves.
Right.
So, you know, that doesn't mean they were right. It just means that it's harmful to you. Like, what's that saying? Unforgiveness is like taking poison and thinking your enemy is going to die, right? And that's exactly what it is.
That's exactly the same thing.
Yep.
Same shit.
Yeah. Yeah. That was a really powerful video, though. I like that one. So,
Yeah, there's a lot of good videos like that out there to
yeah.
get people,
Yeah.
straight.
Yeah.
Um, I don't know if you guys watched the one that I posted of the young man that got shot. He got shot in his arm and in his face, and he was when he got shot. Probably a lot of people didn't watch it because he was a rapper or whatnot, and they didn't click on it and watch it or whatnot.
Yeah.
But the guy got shot, and when he got shot, his consciousness came out of his body, and he's standing there telling his body on the floor what to do.
Yeah.
Right? So that should have told you guys that watched it that all the stuff that I'm telling you guys is very real.
Right. Right.
Right? The only reason why he lived and maintained is because he was talking to himself and making himself do things from a higher dimension. It's exactly what we're doing right now.
Okay.
Some of us, like myself, are fully aware of it, and others ain't. We know that all of these little things that happen to us are stopping us from merging to our higher selves. Because that's what's going to happen. That's what's happening. We're merging. What do you think these levels of consciousness are doing? we're getting higher and higher and higher and getting ready to merge with ourselves. So if you wake up with a new body or you go into the chamber, that's exactly what you're doing. We are fast tracking you because of all the stuff we had to deal with down here, because of all the beings doing things against your free will in disguise of this is what you need to do. Dad is literally giving you heaven on earth. Period. Okay.
Yes. Thank you.
Yep.
Thank you, Daddy. Thank you,
Thank you,
Daddy.
Daddy.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. Okay. Time for more?
Yeah.
All right. We talked about the cross, wearing a cross is a torture device. Okay. How come so many people are wearing them? Like, how they get so popular? Like, why isn't nobody else ever thought, why are we wearing a cross around? Like, that's not cool.
Well, think of it this way. You got the Israelis in charge of the industries, film, music, and then they purposely put these charms or chains on these rappers, and what ended up happening is now you got thousands of kids and people looking at this stuff, thinking that it's cool to have big ass golden crosses,
Yeah.
and even before that, because of all the religions, all the religious stuff that we 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 were bamboozled with,
Yeah.
people thought it was cool to hang a cross on your neck. About 20 years ago, maybe even longer, I had a discussion with one of my with one of my uncles actually, and he had a cross, but he didn't have the Jesus, the supposed Jesus figure on it.
Yeah. Yeah.
And he says, "Well, at least he's not on it." What do you mean? At least he's not on it? It's still not right, and I don't think he would appreciate that shit.
Yeah, yeah.
So, and that's another mind program thing that they've done, because we all know now, because of Daddy and I, it was never a cross, it was a tree. However, the reason why people wear that stuff without realizing what it is because they haven't been told and they haven't been shown the evidence of it being truly what it is, a
Right,
torture device.
right.
Until then, maybe they'll be sick of it and throw it away or get it remade into something else.
Okay.
Okay.
Yeah. Yeah. Because people wear them around and they act like they're like superior in some way. If you know what I mean?
Yeah, I know what you mean. I'm wearing this and I'm a Christian, but yet I'm over here gang banging. Yeah, no. Mm-mm.
Yeah.
No.
Okay. All right. Question. The Burning Man concert just happened like last week, I think it was. And this is like maybe the second year they've had extreme weather. But basically, question is, I already know the answer. I'm just going to ask the question. Is it a satanic event? Is it like a ritual?
Yeah.
Okay.
And they still haven't realized why it keeps happening, but it's cool.
Yeah. Because there definitely was a murder there. At least one that they're reporting. But if you look it up, there's murders every year or deaths
Yeah.
and all sorts of extreme, crazy stuff going on.
Well, they don't want to report some of the stuff that's happening there. They would rather just show you the celebrities that go there,
Yeah.
and that's how they draw more people in.
Yeah. Okay.
That's a lot. That's how is the Zionist satanic cabal, reptilian cabal operate. They do everything in disguise and behind the scenes, not transparent like me.
Right. Right.
So they'll they'll say all these wonderful things, and then when you get there, you find out you're trapped. And now you gotta do what they tell you to do, or you'll never leave the place. So that's unfortunate that it happens to people,
Yeah.
but it's cool because it's being cleaned up.
They just think it's cool. But there is also, I was telling B this a while ago, there's a, every December, there's a festival in Phoenixville, Pennsylvania, called the Phoenix Festival. Okay. They close the town. It's like a big deal, but they burn a wooden phoenix. When I went the last time, I saw some suspicious things. We'll just put it that way. So also a ritual, right?
Of
Like
course.
I love having a campfire just as much as the next guy, but no symbolism, no rituals, just marshmallows, right? So,
Yeah. When you notice, when you start to realize that, you know, when you start to realize, well, when you understand their rituals, and then you realize how it's everywhere.
yeah,
It's like, yeah. So
yeah,
we know who you guys are. So
yeah,
thank you for exposing yourselves, and
exactly.
thank you for creating these symbols, because now we all know who you are, and now it's time for you to go.
Right. Okay.
Yeah.
Next question. You said that you've divided yourself by 100 or multiplied yourself. I don't know what the word is. Multiplied yourself by 100. So you're out there 100 times. But
Yeah.
that's universe wide, right? It's not just on Earth.
That's here and on Earth. I mean,
Okay.
that's here and universe wide.
Okay.
Daddy
Yeah.
did that. I had no say.
Okay. So your, we'll call it Sananda galactic energy is out there doing all these things simultaneously all over the universe, which is pretty big. Okay. So yay, that's good. Now, do you play the role of different people here on Earth?
The answer is yes to that.
Ooh.
I have, and I still do. And we are able to walk in people where you'll still see their body, but their consciousness will be either me or someone else.
Okay. So, like, say, signing a contract could be a handy thing to do. Just putting that out there.
Or not. Don't
Yeah,
matter to me.
yeah, yeah. Okay.
Daddy gave them chances. He gave them all chances, and now we're in your face. And nothing that you do, no one that you send will get anything accomplished but their rightful position where they belong.
Right. Okay. Good. Good.
We don't care. We don't care who's watching. We don't care about anything. We don't care about your fraudulent law system. We don't care about anything. We don't care about the generals. We don't care about Trump. We don't care about Ping, Putin, all these different bullshit wars going on. We don't care about Benjamin, Satan, Yahoo, whatever the fuck his name is. We don't care about none of y'all. I do not care about any one of y'all. The last time I checked, when daddy gives the okay, you and your image will be gone. I'm the boss last time I checked. Remember that cool video where Trump was saying, we need help, and we need help from the boss?
Yeah.
Well, now you know who the fucking boss is. And if you don't like the way the boss curses, then you can kiss the boss's ass. How's that?
It's all funny. It's funny.
I'm joking, but I'm
Yeah, yeah. Oh, awesome. Okay. Is David Adair talking with Pithalum himself to get the updates and the newest what's happening, what's going on?
um he is. She's just not telling him everything for whatever reasons, or Dave is holding out. Which at the end of the day, it doesn't matter because Dave is a real cool individual, and he's done a lot of work to change this world, and he should be respected. And I respect him, no
Oh
matter
yeah.
what, no matter what his opinions are of anything at this point. I love the man, and he's going to do great work. He's not going nowhere. So
No.
I'm excited for everybody to do what they were intended to do instead of what they thought they were here to do.
Awesome. Awesome.
Very, very awesome.
Very.
Very.
All right. It feels like we're at a good breaking point for today.
Yeah, yeah, we
Yep.
are.
Looks like you got some stuff to do. So I want to just, you're probably working on a new device right now. I want to thank you for your time and for letting us know what's going on. It's extremely exciting. And so I hope that everybody got the lesson to let go of their unforgiveness and
Right.
and then start working on your projects, get excited for your projects, and we're going to all join forces, I hope.
No, there's no hope. We're gonna join forces, or you won't be here.
Boom. So yay.
It. I get a kick out of all the different, all the different how you say um all the Kool-Aid drinkers,
Yeah.
the
Those are
telephone tough guys, and the behind the desk tough guys, and all those that get these big heads where they think they control everything, and then someone just comes along and takes your ass.
yep. Yep. That's awesome.
And
Awesome.
the funny part is they never believed it until they're no.
Yeah, that's why, if they see their friends being evaporated or whatever, not showing up for work,
They have. Some of them have.
um, that could be a clue.
Which brings me up to this. I'll say this and then we're good. Um, there was a post of a certain group of individuals saying that they know who the real king is, right? And that they couldn't talk about him, right? And the cool part of that is I asked Daddy, were they able to now talk about me? And the answer was yes. So all those that were tied, that couldn't say anything, are now going to. So let's go.
Awesome, awesome, awesome. Excellent news. Excellent news. Thank you
And
for
and
all
if
you do.
you are very welcome. And of course, if they bring out some bullshit king or some bullshit messiah, it's gonna go away because that's what happened to the last guy, didn't it?
Yeah.
All right, we're good. Love you
All
guys.
right.
Have a great day.
Thank you so much.
All right, bye bye.
Bye-bye.